Guys, as you might know, Zaid lives in the bathroom of my studio, and he's in there all day long editing videos, and sometimes he has the nerve to get a glass of water and bring it in there to drink, and then guess what he does? He leaves the glass just sitting around. So I've started charging him a cleaning fee, $400 weekly, which feels fair just because, like, I gotta go in there and pick up the water glass, and of course he's in there while I do that, and he's like, can you leave that? I want to get more water, and I'm like, have some respect for my space! I don't pay him a salary, so now it's actually cool. I'm actually making money off of him editing my videos, which is really awesome. But again, have some fucking respect for my space. It's annoying. Today we're gonna take a look at some out of touch entitled Airbnb hosts. This is something that has gotten worse over the past 5 to 10 years. Personally, I only stay in hotels now. I don't even bother staying in Airbnbs because I don't want to clean up after myself. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't even cause that much of a mess. I'm a clean person. But I'm not trying to do the fucking laundry before I leave, you know what I'm saying? So I stay in a hotel, and I feel like most people are with me.
Oh, we're with you, Cody. Forever. You killed us, and now you're stuck with us.
Let's see how my Airbnb guests left the place. I was a little worried something was going to be wrong here since these guests checked out an hour late, and in my experience, it seems like guests who are inconsiderate about checkout times can also be inconsiderate of the space. They left a few things behind in the fridge.
An hour? I'm sorry, an hour's not that much. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that much. I know sometimes you got people checking in on the same day, but it's an hour. It's like sometimes the alarm doesn't work, or like, I don't know. I'm an on-time person, so I don't think I would ever be an hour late for a checkout time, just because that's like my own internal anxiety. I don't know what the fuck it is. I gotta be 3 hours early to every flight. It's a weird thing. So I would never miss a checkout time. But I think if I did, I would hope that the host would have like a little bit of leniency.
They also started the dishwasher, which was super nice of them. They didn't leave any other food behind in the pantry. The stuff on the shelf in here is just from previous guests. Then I went to check out the first bedroom, which looks very clean.
This looks like nobody... It looks like nobody stayed here. What are you talking about?
I do ask guests not to strip the bedding just so that I can spot treat any stains before washing it all myself. The bathroom was also super clean. It looks like they hardly used this one. When I went to open the curtains in the living room, this is when I spotted something was wrong with one of the chairs outside. So I went out there to take a closer look, and it seems like an animal ripped up one of the cushions. My first thought was, did these guests have a dog with them that did this? But they didn't have any pets included on their reservation.
But I charged them anyways.
The doorbell camera footage to see if maybe there was a dog in those clips, like maybe they brought a dog and didn't include it in the booking, but I didn't see any dogs there either. So I'm honestly not sure if maybe this was a wild animal or what happened here, but this definitely wasn't here last time, and the guests never mentioned it during their stay, and they were here for I think like 5 days.
Okay, so I'm sorry, you're telling me the place is in perfect condition. It's actually in better condition than when they got there because they left ice cream and then a wild animal ripped up your chair. And that's your video? Your video was you thought that these people damaged your chair, but they didn't? I swear to God, I was half expecting her to be like, but so I charged them anyways at the end of that video. I just kind of assumed that they did it, so I charged them anyways. I charged them a $600 repair fee. The chair was $100 from World Market, but it's the principle of it. I'm sorry, they left you Coconut Road ice cream. Frozen yogurt, sorry. Still, I think that definitely makes up for the hour late checkout. The way you were dying to find something they did wrong. So true. So true. She wanted to charge them for shit so badly that she's just like looking for any last thing. This ice cream. This is a couple weeks before its expiration date. That could be a health violation. Why is everyone hating? Because Airbnbs are annoying. They're annoying. This shit is annoying. You don't have to deal with this shit at hotels. You just don't.
A video of a girl being like, let's walk through my Airbnb and see how the last guests left it and like what state they left it in. When I tell you this Airbnb was next to spotless, bitch, the only thing out of line was they used a blanket, like a little throw blanket, and they didn't make the bed. And she's going around saying, yeah, gonna have to get someone to clean this.
And the worst part, they left fucking frozen yogurt in the freezer. Like I would have preferred full-on ice cream. What the fuck, I'm not on a diet.
I want to tidy this up. I just don't have time for this today. You would hate to see how I leave a fucking Airbnb. Because let me tell you, if there's a cleaning fee, I'm not cleaning it. I'm not cleaning it. Let me tell you, I travel a lot. In the last 2 years, we went on like 5 different month-long vacations. Just a little hack. A lot of Airbnbs will give you a discount if you stay for a full month. And I didn't clean it. Oh no, bitch. I did not clean a motherfucking things. I'll strip the beds and I'll throw away whatever trash is in the trash can. Other than that, bye-bye. I'll place your keys on the counter. I'll see you never. you can clean it your goddamn self. Because $200 for a cleaning fee and then expecting it to be spotless? No, like, no. Sorry.
Listen, in her defense, okay, the blankets are decorative. Those are not warming blankets, those are decorative blankets. You were not supposed to touch them. It says that in the Airbnb guide that I've left laminated on the stand by the door, including the Wi-Fi code and the house rules, which is, number one being, the blankets are decorative. Airbnbs and hotels are completely different things. An Airbnb is someone's home. It's not anymore. That's what it started out as. Now it's someone's investment property that they've purchased and furnished at the cheapest possible rate in order to maximize profits. That's what it is now. They've put a lot of money and time and effort into it. No, they haven't. I haven't stated a single one where that's true, like in the last like 5 years. And if you search right now, like I was just planning my buddy's bachelor party, searching for Airbnbs, they're all this. It's just some guy who owns 10 of them, and you go there and there's like 2 forks, because that's like the minimum number of forks that they need to claim the place as livable. There's a blanket that's decorative, not supposed to use it. It's not a warming blanket, it's a decorative blanket. The hosts of the Airbnb also have to clean it themselves, create and manage listings, respond to guest messages and booking requests, organize cleaning between every stay. Yeah, that's your job. That's the business. Don't get into the business if you don't want to do that. Wash or arrange laundering of bedding and towels, restock essentials. This is like landlord brain. That is the job. That's what you're supposed to do, because your job is to provide a comfortable stay for someone who's on a trip. If there was no other alternative, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta do it. But it's like you could stay at a hotel for usually cheaper now, and then you don't have a list of chores at the end. That sounds like a better service to me. Airbnb host tried to charge us for changing settings on a thermostat. Braxton requested $150. You declined. Your response: there was no physical damages done to the Airbnb. I understand that we had changed the setting on the thermostat, but it was unknown that we could not change the temperature on the thermostat. What do you mean? It was in the laminated list of rules. We were hot when we arrived and we did not realize the thermostat was locked. We thought it was an error for it to be locked. There was no rule set that we could not change the thermostat. We thought there was an error in the thermostat for it to be locked. We are being charged for damages that were not done. However, changing settings does not cost any money. Braxton involved Airbnb. Airbnb closed request. Braxton didn't even reply. There's like, you know what? I'm gonna get the big boss in here. We'll see what he has to say about your fucking changing the AC down to 70. Even if they did turn the thermostat down to like, I don't even know, like 68 would be probably the lowest somebody would set it. For one day, that doesn't cost $150. Oh, it's pissing me off.
So I'm at an Airbnb because my house is still being remodeled from a flood that happened 6 months ago. Let me tell you how the Airbnb lost hot water for 2 days. And you see the owners in the back. The owners just keep coming to do yard work in the back.
Oh my god, that's the worst. That is the worst. When you're staying at a place and the owner shows up, it just feels wrong. It's like, we should not know each other. I know I'm staying in your place right now, but like this, we should not have FaceTime. We should not know what each other looks like. I don't want you watching me stay at your place, judging me because I'm staying there wrong or something. I don't want you peering in the windows like, why are you using the blankets? Those are decorative blankets, do they not know?
And I have dogs. I rented this so I could have like a private yard. Ignore my no makeup face. And they're just here nonstop. And now the internet has gone out. It's crazy. I'm just so unlucky. Also, it's really weird. If you were to rent an Airbnb and the owners came to constantly do work in the backyard, what would you do? Would you be okay with it? Because it's really annoying me. I want to tell them to leave, but it's like their house. I don't know. I have one more week here. Should I just get a new one? Literally.
There's a reason why there's laws to protect like tenants from landlords showing up unannounced. They have to tell you if they want to come over, like with a 3 days notice or something like that. I don't know if it's a thing for Airbnbs. There's a reason why like this is prevented in like typical landlord-tenant relationship.
Hey, are you filming a YouTube video?
Oh.
You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So did you not read the
No,
rules?
I didn't see the rules.
Laminated
Oh.
list of
Oh.
rules right by the door. You know
Sorry.
those? Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much.
100% against policy. We are required to receive guest permission to access the property during a stay. I knew it! Fucking knew it! But they never honor that, it seems. Found a camera in my Airbnb. It was halfway behind the painting with only the lens peeking out. Discovered it because we heard it clicking after me and my girl got out of the shower. And there's shit like this, which is just obviously horrifying thinking about that. Like, I've stayed at a lot of Airbnbs, you know, over the past 10 years. Statistically, one of them probably had a camera at some point. They got footage of me walking around with my horrible body. I don't like the thought of that. I hate that.
Sit back down.
Haha, great joke, Cody. That's why I'm happy that this video is sponsored by Chime. Chime is America's #1 choice for banking. And right now you can get 5% cash back with the Chime card in a category of your choosing. I'm talking groceries, gas, dining, travel. You pick what fits your life, and you can change your selection every month. Think about what you already spend money on every single month. Groceries. At 5% back, that's real money returning to your pockets from purchases that you were gonna make anyways. Plus, you get travel perks like airport lounge access and 24/7 travel concierge included with your Chime card. Chime also helps you put the money you save to work with their high yield savings account, earning 3.75% APY, meaning $1,000 in your savings account. You earn $38 a year rather than the national average of just $3.81 in a regular savings account earning the national average. That's 9 times more. Plus, you get your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit. So if you're not already getting 5% cash back or earning 3.75% APY on savings, go to the top link in the description or scan the QR code right here to make smarter money moves. Thanks again to Chime for sponsoring. Now back to the video. Let's get it.
You know why people don't stay in Airbnbs anymore? Today I was staying in an Airbnb where we were checking out, and the checkout was at 11. It was like a firm 11 o'clock. Sounds good. I checked out the checkout instructions, like what do we need to do before we leave? It says turn off the AC, make sure the door's locked, and don't take off the sheets because there's special sheets that are hard to put on enough. Okay. We're waiting out the rain because the rain's going to stop at 11 o'clock. So we're like, okay, we'll just stay here till 11. We pack up all of our stuff at 10:30 and we're kind of just hanging out in the Airbnb. At 10:58, we see that the cleaning lady's coming in. So we're like, okay, we're about to leave. As she's walking in, she's like, you need to leave at 11. We're like, yeah, we're walking out right now. She walks in and she goes, are you kidding me? We're like, what? And she's like, this isn't a hotel. You should have cleaned all this up. This is a huge mess. Mind you, there are towels and blankets on the floor.
What are these blankets doing on the floor? These are not floor blankets. These are not warming blankets. Say it with me. They're decorative blankets.
Like a banana on the counter. And she's like, oh, you're going to hear about this.
Banana on the counter. Okay, Mario Kart. She's like, are you trying to make me slip? You left a banana peel? Not even a peel. I'm realizing now she didn't say peel. She said a full banana. I don't know why I pictured a peel. Did you leave this banana peel on the ground? Are you trying to make me slip and fall in a cartoonish way?
You're going to get charged for this huge mess you made. Like Hilton would never.
I love that it's not even the owner. It's the cleaning lady lecturing her. She's like, I normally don't have to do shit because the owner makes the guests do everything and I come in and just kind of kick it and scroll TikTok for an hour and then get paid. And now I gotta actually do my job? Fuck you. And you left a banana peel on the ground? How dare you? My last straw was when we had to take the garbage can to the road on trash day. Oh my god, that's so funny. Rolling the garbage bin to the curb. You're like, I thought I was on vacation. What the fuck is happening? I'm just doing the shit I have to do at home, just in Florida instead.
I came on here to rant because there is no reason why an Airbnb host should personally call me and say, hey, I see the day that you booked something. We have a big event coming up that weekend. And I was like, yeah, you do? Keep in mind, I have already booked the reservation 8 months in advance. I've paid for the entire thing in full. And what do they do? He's like, hey, sorry, I cannot rent it to you for the price that we agreed to priorly through Airbnb. I know I could get triple the amount. So I'm going to double it. Are you willing to pay that? And I was like, is this allowed? Like, I genuinely need somebody from Airbnb. Is this allowed? Can a host all of a sudden try to cancel or modify your reservation for the price that you have listed? And, like, he did this not through the Airbnb app. You know what I'm saying? Like, they called me personally. I don't think it should be allowed, but I feel like I'm going to have to pay the price anyways because there's, like, nothing else available.
Oh my god, that's such a fucking scam. That's crazy. I wonder if this happens often. If people are just running this scam. It would be a really good scam to run because, not that I'm condoning it, obviously. I'm condemning it, but that's the reason why it's good is because, like, if you do it close enough to the thing, there's no other accommodations available, so people are like, we have to pay this new rate. Oh, that's pissing me off. Who let me get pissed off today? Truly. They can cancel, but it blocks out the dates so they can't list it for more. That's why they'll harass you until you pay more because there's nothing they can do. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's good to know. They end up just putting the house under a different listing to get around it. God damn it. God damn it.
Yo, don't blame me type shit. I do not let these people into heaven, okay? Hey, bro, I'm doing my bit.
Left a 4-star review on an Airbnb. Host messaged me this afterwards. Hi, Paxton. I'm sorry you did not like the space. I did say that I am currently renovating the whole place. We also recently went through a hurricane that caused some damage, so have been trying to catch up. I'm a little frustrated that you would give a review that would jeopardize my business, as Airbnb can remove my listing if I have a 4 rating. With a 4 rating, you are also saying to people that you would not recommend the space. I'm sure you can recognize that the place was nicely cleaned and has been renovated. Again, hurricane damage on the kitchen wall. In the future, please don't stay in the cheapest private suite expecting the Hilton and cause a host to lose their superhost status when you don't know the whole story. Not nice at all. Maybe it's because you didn't tell them the full story? That there's hurricane damage on the wall? Also, a 4 is not that bad. Like, Airbnb's not gonna remove your listing because you got a 4. It's not that bad. 4 out of 5? By the way, if you buy a place and are renting it out, it's not on the person who's renting it to understand natural disaster damage. Like, that's on you. You assumed that risk when you bought the place and decided to turn it into a business. That's just a business risk. It's a liability. That's part of business. So to like pass that on to the guest, to be like, can you be a little bit more understanding, okay? Yeah, we have cockroaches. We're trying our best to get rid of them. Can you be a little bit more understanding? I know there's rats and shit and there's bed bugs, but like, we're trying our best. I still need money, okay? I still like to make profit. Don't you understand that? I know that there's shit wrong with the place, but I need money. Airbnb AC is locked at 80 degrees Fahrenheit, staying in Jacksonville, Florida. Host won't give us the pin for the thermostat. Locked at 80? Oh my god, it's also hilarious to think that like, what if it was 70 degrees and the place just starts heating? The owner's like, I'll pay for heat as long as they're uncomfortable. I don't mind forking up a little cash to make my guests uncomfortable as hell. I need these people greasy because of the hidden cameras. I need them greased up. It does it for me. Airbnb host with hilarious yet controlling quirks.
Let's start before you...
This is what I'm talking about with the laminated rules. How do they all do this shit? Look here, good, whatever. Read the rules. Yes, you, Airbnb guest. Okay, so this was like hanging on the door, I guess. Read, bring this door hanger into room during stay. Checking out, info on other side. Use it. All blankets are decorative. Do not use. Light switch on wall to immediate right in room. Room key available upon return. Okay. Quiet hours 10 p.m. to whatever. No smoking indoors and outdoors. Yeah, this stuff is all pretty standard.
You walk in, you get hit with a huge information guide on what to do. And yes, you have to take this off the door and make sure that you hang it here when you're inside.
That's the rules hanger. Everyone knows the rule about the rules hanger. The rules hang there. On the opposite wall is the pizza rules. Number 1, pizza rules. How millennial is that joke?
The amount of information that's given just every moment after that. In every way possible.
Oh my god.
But my favorite of all of the information pieces is this one, where she draws a picture of the remote control and teaches you how to use each button.
Okay, this person is mentally ill. Clearly, like, the person who owns this place has, like, severe, I don't even know what this would be, OCD or something?
No, on how to use the vent.
I feel like I would do some shit like this. Oh my god, what is this?
And how to use the storage bins.
Wait, what is this? What is the jug? Warning, do not use for what? Do not piss in this jug. This is my own personal piss jug. Do not drink this piss that's in here. I'm saving it.
One of my top favorites, though, is she saw me using this cup instead of this cup and told me I'm using the wrong cup to drink my water. This cup, apparently, is to hold my toothbrush. Another good one, you weren't allowed to move the shower curtain from left to right. It had to be right to left.
Yeah, this is OCD for sure. So if you're that, like, controlling, maybe don't lend out your space for other people to use. It kind of feels like you want your cake and you want to eat it too. And you want to count how many bites of the cake you've eaten. OCD joke. Page can no longer host your stay, but let's find you a new place to stay. Hi, since this is F1 weekend, I'm running a premium and did not list the new price. Sorry about that. Hey, sorry, I just realized I could make more money, so sorry. Sorry, I had a brief lapse in memory and I just totally forgot that I could make a fuck ton more money this weekend, so sorry about that. That's my bad. Actually, it's your bad for booking on an F1 weekend at this price. Like, did you not think this was a little bit too low? Okay, this is on you. This happened to me and 3 others whilst driving down to F1 in Silverstone. Love the use of whilst there, nice work. We had booked an Airbnb 6 months beforehand. It got canceled halfway through our 4-hour drive with the host saying there's a leak in the property. We even offered to pay for a plumber ourselves, but she said She didn't want a stranger in the house. Is that not what the fuck these people were? Is that not what everybody is that comes and stays in your place for Airbnb? They're all strangers, are they not? The cheapest Airbnbs or hotels we could find on the day were about 15 grand for 3 nights. Luckily, we eventually found a single rundown flat on Expedia for around 800 euros, the price we originally paid. There was nothing else close in price, so we got super lucky. Airbnb refunded our stay, said they would give the host a warning. Yeah, but they can refund your stay, but that's the problem. It's like a lot of times there's nowhere else to stay. It's like, yeah, we got our money back, but like our trip still is ruined. Airbnb with motion detector ring camera above a full-length mirror. $500 for tampering with it or unplugging it. Good thing I have post-it notes. What you should do is elevate the mirror and turn it around so that when the guy looks at the camera feed, he sees himself. Or he'll just see the camera. Right. That would be a crazy dude. Could you imagine that? If he saw himself? How's that, Airbnb host? Uno reverse card. Y'all, I'm pissed. Look at how they left my Airbnb property. Okay. I mean, first of all, it looks like they had a good ass time. Little McDonald's breakfast in the morning? Yeah. Us as Airbnb hosts charge a cleaning fee, but we leave clear instructions for you as the guest to throw all your trash items away and put it in the dumpster outside. Yeah, but I'm sorry, doesn't the cleaner do that? The cleaning fee is for you to hire a cleaner. They do that, right? Am I being out of touch here? That's not that bad, what I saw. It's just trash. It's not that bad. It's mostly together. They mostly compiled it. POV, your Airbnb host says the previous guest reported electrical issues, but assured you it was fixed before your arrival, and it was definitely not. No, it's just haunted, that's all. Those aren't electrical issues, it's just haunted. Nothing to be concerned about. Bad line has to mean something horrible. You know, if your oven is telling you there's like a bad electrical line, it means some shit's about to like blow up.
Let's see how my guest left my Airbnb.
But she told the price? 3-night stay for $3,770. Okay, so it's over $1,000 a night for this place.
So far, I see a lot of trash in the kitchen. Unfortunately, I had to call the cops on these guests because they did not want to leave the property. It was 2 hours past checkout time.
So you called the cops?
They're still sleeping. The worst part of everything was that when I got to the property, the doors were completely wide open. I tried knocking on the windows and nobody was responding.
McDonald's, once again, respect.
Therefore, I decided to enter the property because it was 2 hours past checkout time. At first, I thought that maybe they had left the doors open. So when I entered the property, they were still in their rooms. At first, I told him that it was already past checkout time. And he told me that he knew that he was going to pay me for the amount that was due since it was...
He's like, I'm fucking sorry. We had a big fucking night. I'm sorry. We were up till 6 a.m. doing coke. I'm sorry.
I asked him how long was he going to take to check out, and he told me about another hour. So I stayed outside waiting with the cleaning team, waiting for him to finish checking out. An hour passed and he was still inside the property with no signs of even taking out their luggage or anything. I decided to go and knock on the door again, and they still wouldn't answer the door. So I entered the property, and it has simply just went back to sleep.
Damn, they got McDonald's a lot. These guys had a Miami trip.
Therefore, I told him that if he didn't leave the property, I was going to call the cops. And he seemed not to care. So I did. The cops arrived.
I think he was just severely hungover. He probably did care, he just didn't have the brain capacity to like process what the fuck was going on. Couldn't even pack his luggage. They couldn't even close the door when they got home.
And thankfully, once they arrived, that's when they decided to get out of the bed, pack their stuff, and leave. So what I did was I took a video of him. I took pictures of him, of his car as well, so that way I can report it to booking.com and they can just charge it from his card. Honestly, I hate when we have this type of guests because I hate having to deal with people like that who have zero respect. He started saying that he did not want to pay me because I called the cops on him, and that he did social media, that he was a YouTuber, that he was from Jamaica. And I was upset, so I told him I did not care what he did for a living. All I needed was the money that he owed me for checking out late.
Honestly, the place is not that dirty.
He was very disrespectful.
Dude, there's so much fucking McDonald's.
Honestly, I want to put his picture on this video just so he can get exposed.
This house is huge. What the fuck? All right, listen. Yeah, overstaying the checkout time by that much to where like she has to call the cops to get you out, that's pretty bad. Obviously some guests are also nightmares, obviously. But I would say that's the only real bad part about this. The rest of the house is not that dirty. Like the cleaning fee should definitely cover the rest of this shit. Like there's like 5 cups on this table and 38 bags of McDonald's. What a famous TikToker left behind in my Airbnb, part 63. How much shit did they leave? Bailey's, okay, sick. Bailey's and Almond Breeze, one of my favorite drinks ever. So they just left a bunch of food. Thank you for everything. Happy holidays. What? Is that a thing, tipping your Airbnb host? I think I'd rather complain about the cleaning fee than tip more on top of that. You're already tipping them with the cleaning fee. That's just a tip at this point. We've determined that. When you stay in an Airbnb and the entry door code is the same as the last time you stayed there, oh my God, dude, it's so true. Every single one. I don't think they changed the code at any of these places. You probably just walk into all the old Airbnbs that you've ever stayed at because they've never changed the code one time. That's scary. I've never thought about that. Payment requested, 389 Great British Pounds. Good evening. On your visit to Wimbledon, unfortunately, you failed to let us know that there was an accident in the bed. The mattress is now ruined and has had to be replaced. Accident in the bed is such a funny phrasing. Unfortunately, you forgot to tell us you had a little accident in the bed. You pooped the bed? Huh? Poopy bed pants? You pooped the bed? You have a scary nightmare and you pooped the bed? Did ya? It's okay. You just owe us 389 Great British Pounds. We were disappointed to see the damage and not to be informed. The cost of the replacement mattress was 299 pounds. I will now send a request for the money. Oh, and so oh my God. So they reverse image searched it and they found it on another website. God, that's such a scam. They've probably gotten so many people with that too. So many people are like, did I poop the bed? I mean, I did have a scary nightmare. Did I poop the bed? I must have pooped because it was so scary. My bad. Yeah, here's 400 Great British Pounds.
These guests were only here for one night, but there were 8 guests, so I don't know what to expect. Okay, living room looks normal. Same with the kitchen. It looks like they loaded the towels up in the washer, which was really nice. And they put dishes in the dishwasher, which is also really nice. Anything in the fridge? No.
A bunch of ice cream! Ah! I'm allergic. They're gonna get charged for that.
It looks like they used every room up here.
So? What the fuck? Why even say that? Looks like they stayed here. I would have liked them to have paid and then not stayed here. That would have been nice.
This bathroom is like a little dirty. This is a very normal amount of dirty, and like that's what they pay the cleaning fee for, so this is all good.
What the fuck is this?
Like they used the TV.
That was part of the rules. Laminated by the front door. No using the TV. It's right above you are not allowed to stay here. But you broke that one too!
I just found out that our Airbnb guest spent the whole entire night in her car with her little dog. Let's talk about it.
We just had our first ever hosting nightmare for our in-home Airbnb. We had 1 guest and 1 dog scheduled to stay the night last night, and we don't even usually interact with our guests, but we actually did meet this guest in passing, and she was super nice. She did, however, have an issue getting into the door with our door code, which we've never had an issue with before, but she said it wasn't working for her, so we went ahead and unlocked the door for her and sent her the check-in instructions again. She acted like everything was working great, and I didn't double check to see that she'd actually used the code to make sure it worked. She left for the evening, everything was great, we went to bed, but I woke up in the morning and I saw some messages in the Airbnb app and my heart dropped. The code was not working for her again when she got in late last night, and she was not able to get into the Airbnb, so she spent the night in her car with
Why the fuck would you post this? Why would you post this?
Dog, which was heartbreaking, and I ran down there first thing this morning to check on her and see if I could get her in, and sure enough, the code was not working. I still haven't got what was
Did you not test the fucking code?
Wrong. We set the code just like we always do. And she was so gracious and so kind. And she said multiple times we did not need to refund her.
What? Oh my God. She slept in her car with her dog and then wasn't pissed? I would be furious. I'm sorry. I would Karen the fuck out. I'd be standing at the door in the morning, half an inch away, just waiting for her to open up the door to come check on me once she's like read the messages. Hello. Sorry if I look tired. Just spent the entire night in my car. Back's a little sore because I was sleeping in my car. Dog's hungry, thirsty too. No water or food in there. So, because we were in the car. All night!
Not her fault at all, and so we actually gave her a full refund for the night that she was here. She was able to come in early in the morning and get some rest. I am fully expecting less than 5 stars for this review, which is really disappointing, and we're going to have to figure out something so that we make sure this never happens again.
Hey, listen, I like transparency when it comes to like running a small business. You should have just taken this one to the grave. Not gonna help your business at all. Shouldn't have told anyone about this. You goofed. That's okay. Didn't have to post this. Among many other reasons, this is one of the reasons I won't stay at Airbnbs anymore. As well-intentioned as a host can be, people cannot troubleshoot like a hotel with a 24-hour concierge. I know the effort put into this Airbnb, but no spare key, phones on silent, no instructions for lockout situations, didn't check the code even after being told it wasn't working. It's just so wild. How completely awful that someone had to stay in their car with their dog. It's so true. Why did you post this? I like that she was just like, we feel really bad. It's like, yeah, fix it for next time. Make sure it never fucking happens again. No, but we feel bad about it though, so it's okay because we feel bad. Sorry about this sleeping in your car thing. Sorry that your dog died. I feel really bad though about it, so we're good, right? Cool, you still can pay that cleaning fee? All right, cool, yeah, thank you. Someone's got to get the dog out of here.
Come with me to see how Airbnb guests left the place after a 2-night stay. Let's see. All right, so they used the blanket.
I'm not gonna get mad, but they weren't supposed to. That was in the rules. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Blanket!
Which is here, and they must have also used the pizza blanket, which I'll find in a second. They didn't want the chocolates, which that happens sometimes.
They will be getting charged an extra cleaning fee for not eating those chocolates.
Okay, so overall, looks good here. Can't really complain. Let's check the kitchen. Okay, so not too bad, not too bad.
I mean, not too bad. There's nothing there. Did they even stay here? Did these people ever actually check in?
Looks like they didn't use the coffee. Oh, they did. Okay, they opened it. All right. And then let's check the trash. They didn't take the trash out, which I don't require the guests to, because I just use it when I'm cleaning. All the waters are gone. They were thirsty. Left some trash in the trash can.
Okay, I don't think anyone actually stayed here. Trash in the trash can. I'm confused. Is that bad? Looks like they used the trash can. Some people. They will be getting charged a blanket fee, though, that's for sure.
One thing that irks me about staying at an Airbnb is the huge list of chores they give you to do before you check out. This place had us checking out at 10 a.m., which royally made me mad. Then we had to strip all the beds, put everything in the showers, run the dishwasher.
They had us do the worm for some reason. That was a requirement on the checkout instructions. Do the worm for a hidden camera, it said. Want to lol. That's what it said. What the fuck?
Hey, did you take the sheets off the bed up there? Thank you.
Did you go to the dishwasher?
Done.
If you wouldn't mind doing just some of the roof work too, the roof just needs to be patched a little bit. Hurricane season is coming up. While you're at it, the paint could use some touch-ups too. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you don't mind a $200 watching fee that I will be charging each and every one of you for watching this video. You'll be receiving that in the YouTube app momentarily. Thanks so much. Hit the like button for me, and if you don't, that's another $200, and I will see you next time.
Hey man,
What?
I told you no
Okay,
YouTube videos
all right,
in here.
fine. Sorry.
All right, get out.
All right, fine.
It's an hour past
Thanks,
checkout
guys.
time. You know
all
what?
right, fine. I'm leaving. Oh,
It'll be $100.
Why?